Hello, VanCarthens. Let me put me down here. Hello. I owed a live this week. I owed you guys a live for the VanCarthens. Last week we were doing our live here on YouTube and we got sidetracked. So this week we're coming back with VanCarthens for life, you guys. VanCarthens for life. Because guess what? Last night the VanCarthens were my favorite place. Together! Yay for the VanCarthens. Yay. So, okay. Thanks for coming to LRGA Curves today. Make sure you smash that like button and smash the subscribe button. If you haven't already, go ahead and ring my bell. Ring my bell so you can get notified next time I upload videos and so you can become part of the beautiful curvy community that we're growing over here in the YouTube streets. Share the video out, smash the buttons. You know what to do in YouTube. And we're simulcasting here on the TikTok also. Hopefully some people will come up and we'll get a panel going. If not, I can talk enough for 3 people. And so a lot of stuff has been happening, you guys. And over here on the TikTok, thanks for coming through. Thanks for being your true VanCarthens self. I know I seem a little low, but I have my phone on this tripod while my phone is charging. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for being over here. Make sure you're tapping the screen. It don't cost a thing. Let's do our best to get these likes up and keep the likes up. Hey, Amber. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Shade. I'm most excellent. Today is going to be all VanCarthens for you, girl. We're not doing no misappropriation of VanCarthen time, talking about the other people. I mean, I only talked about Scott and Leanne last week because of the whole Whitney thing. I wanted to see what the people's thoughts were on Whitney. And that ended up being a freaking all-day live talking about things that weren't VanCarthens. So my apologies. Thanks for hanging in there with me. The true VCs of the house, okay? We always bring it back to center. Look, Hillary is over here. Hey, Mer, thanks for coming through. Yes, Elevated Awakenings. Monet, Adelia, Ads, V. Yeah, thanks to everybody for coming through. Dark Queen, thanks for coming through, beautiful. Tisa Ute, right out. Twana, hey. Heidi? Is that like Heidi? I like that spelling. Right on, yellow hat. Yes, so Devonda's in the house. Super mod and channel sponsor. Hey girl, hey. Yes. So you have a work call in 5 minutes. So you'll be in and out. No problems today. We got you covered. We're going to be here for at least an hour. At least, because I owe you guys. So let me see. Last night, our girl Olandria, you might have saw the video that I posted earlier because I got up to use the bathroom and I'm in California. And speaking of bathroom, I need to drink some more water. I'm in California, and if you don't know, can you hear me okay? If you don't know, then the shit that freaking the orange guy over there is doing has made Iran say that they're going to send drones to my state to do some shit, and I'm like, that's fucked up. I ain't got nothing to do with that man. Literally, I don't have nothing to do with that man. And I did not vote for this. And I don't even know that the people that voted for this because that nigga promised that there was going to be no wars. And he made a war, of course, because that's how he makes all his money. He made a lot of money the first time 9/11 happened. That's how he makes all his money during tragedies for the rest of America, because that's what vampires do. But yeah, so I got up in the middle of the night making sure, it was more like 4 o'clock in the morning, and making sure that there was no drone notification that I missed in the middle of the freaking night. And then I see that they were together, and I didn't even know. I was like, ah! So then I spent 2 hours doom scrolling for anything I could get my hands on, and yeah, for anything I could get my hands on I was doom scrolling for it, right? And they were and I couldn't get a lot because they didn't post a lot, but I was able to find out that they were at a Vanity Fair party and they had lots of new um celebs there, like the youngest celebs. Like they had uh, obviously the VanCarthens, they had some other reality stars. Hey, boss Miss Rich. Hey, what's good? Thanks for coming through. And thanks for the heartbeat. Um, so it was so cute. You might have seen in the video that she goes on the carpet first. And then here comes Nick. And he's like, hey, Olandria. And she's like, hey, Nikki Pooh. They were so cute. I'm like, I can't even freaking stand them. I can't even stand them. Let me do something over here before we get called. Because when I go to make changes, sometimes you guys can't hear me. And then let me do a focus on this one too. Can you guys still hear me everywhere? Yes, it reminds you of the sap with Aesop, the sap and Riri. And their little babies re-rock. That's what I call all their babies, the re-rocks. All the Aesop, Rocky, Rihanna kids, I call them re-rocks. Because Rihanna and Aesop Rocky, duh, re-rocks. And so, yeah, right on. I'm glad you guys can still hear me. I was trying to fix it before it happens because you know when I be getting calls and alerts and notifications, it just goes mute on YouTube and I can't get it back and then I have to stop the live and come back. So I'm trying to avoid that because a bitch learns, okay? A bitch learns. I'm not too old to learn. So, okay, so they were together. So she walks out, he walks out. When they got out of the car, I don't know if you saw the clip of Jeremiah rode over there with them. And most likely an Uber Black from Olandria's collaboration with them, right? So, yeah, it could very well be that. And Jeremiah got out of the car on the curb side. So he was out of the car first. But he knows it's all about them. So he waited till they got in front of him. And then he let them go and then he goes. So I'm glad that I love Jeremiah. I love Jer Bear. And I'm glad that he never tries to steal their shine. And I don't really feel like he be riding their coattails either because he has his whole own stuff going on. And he, you know, he's not a copycat like old TJ who got unfollowed. Did you guys see the live? He's like, I unfollow who I want to unfollow. Yeah. And that would be TJ got unfollowed. Yeah. Because that's what happens to energy vampires. Yeah, they eventually get cut off for being an energy vampire. Yes. Hey, Ms. Ritz. Yes. Stucky, baby. Long time no see. Galaxies. Long time no see. Yeah, I owe you guys alive. I haven't been alive in a minute. So I'm glad you guys are coming through, you guys. Yes, I love how he embraces his black side and mixed people. Yeah, a lot of mixed people don't do that. Sometimes mixed people can be like, yeah, very one-sided. But he loves his black side, and we're talking about Jeremiah. And yeah, I don't mind Jeremiah at all. Hey Fab Chick, what's good? Adelia, what's good, Adelia? Jeremiah is just happy for being here and supportive person. Yes. He unfollowed Iris and TJ finally. I can't check right now, but he did, because the last time I checked, Iris was still on the thing. But yeah, so that whole unfollowing thing happened. Do I have clips for that for you guys? I think I did some screenshots for you. Let me see if I can get the screenshot. Oh, here we go. Bam. Look. So last week, I don't think I sent it to you guys over here on TikTok, but not last week. On 3/2/26, and today's the 12th, so 10 days ago. TJ was up to his old tricks, colonizing Nick and Olandria, colonizing the VanCarthens style. TJ was up to his true colonizer ways. Him and his little mini colonizer, Iris. And because I don't think that copying is the highest form of flattery. personally. Copying is what you do when you're mediocre as fuck and you don't have a creative bone in your body and you can't even think of something else to do. So you just copy what you already saw done right. And then it takes all the guesswork out of it for you. That is not flattery to me. And especially being a black woman in America, it's really not flattery because we made everything in this bitch, and then everybody else acts like they had something to do with it and takes all the motherfucking credit. So we won't be rewriting timelines, whitewashing shit. And I made videos about how I feel like the amount of copying that was done is not adoration. It's jealousy, envy, and it doesn't feel good. I was like, Nick, please don't leave your skin anywhere because TJ will jump in the skin, okay? Just to be more like you, okay? So, yeah. So then Nick was all, oh, because, Nick went to do the F1 when he first got out of the villa. Remember, one of the things he did was he went and did the F1 thing, and he got to DJ, and then he got to drive in the F1 cars. And this is before they went to F1 in Vegas. Remember? And he took that picture in front of the F1 car, and he was like, crouched down, like, one of those poses. And they let him drive, and it was a great weekend. He was like side quest king, remember? So then, now it's like 8 months later, 6 months later, and here comes TJ. Ferdoop. Here comes Ferdoop. And doing the exact same pose in front of a car with the same freaking blue thing on. No imagination. But that's what happens when you're an NPC that was given way too much credit on a show where you did nothing to exist and got by just because you have blonde blue. That's what I'm believing happened, okay? Because, yeah, and same with Iris's self-tanning ass. She did not add nothing. She was like an NPC. I don't even know how NPC made it to the finals with Pepe, who we haven't heard from in forever. But that's neither here nor there because we're talking about VanCarthens. But so Nick, underneath the post for that TJ did, because he boldly, TJ and Iris, the NPC couple, boldly copy and put their copy things on display like they did the shit first. Like nobody's gonna say nothing. And plus, the reason they copy is because they want to be a more palatable version of the Nick and Olandria because they're both, Caucasian, right? So they're trying to create this false narrative that that's better than this swirl thing happening when it's just NPCs copying greatness. That's all I can say. Did you see how she makes her banana bread, you guys? That's another thing. That's all that needs to be said. Anyway, so Nick, in his playing thing, goes under the post that TJ had the nerve to post, and he's like, oh, you copying me? Which we have been saying since the first time that TJ stepped out with Iris after she jumped off of Pepe and jumped back on TJ. And then they went someplace right after Olandria wore the red and Nick wore the black, and they showed up in black and red. Remember, that was the first time. We saw them be like, and I was like, okay, so fine. Nobody owns black and red, is what I had to tell myself. But it was eerily similar, the style and everything that they had on and everything, right? So we kind of let that go. But I noticed that shit, but I let it go. And then they did something else. And I noticed that shit, and that's when I started hanging on. Because once my bad, twice your bad, bitch. So I was like, yeah, this is bad. This is no boo, ain't oh. They're copying our faves, and they're trying to do some type of alternate timeline where the fakes are the winners and the winners are the fakes. And then their fans are calling our VanCarthens PR couples. Really? Well, you need to leave the P and put an N and a C on both sides of it, and that's what your couple is, okay? NPCs, okay? Our couple, you can call them a PR couple because their private relationship is not for your business, okay? But as far as being PR, as far as public relationship, they're not doing that stuff. And we see how all of those end up. Nothing is what they end up, okay? So Nick was like, "Yeah, you copying me," and he even did like a laugh face after it. And I didn't see the actual thing that TJ posted that said he was getting DTs. I didn't see where TJ said that. But further down in the thread, Nick posted, "I didn't realize Iris and TJ are getting DTs. I was just making a joke. Let's all calm down. We both young, hustling entrepreneurs," is what Nick said. So he tried to, like, calm down the people. TJ is obviously trying to blame the fact that he copies greatness and then gets talked about for copying greatness, and trying to say that it's because Nicolandrians, I guess, or VanCarthen fanage is giving them DTs. And everybody's like, "No, bitch. You guys are the ones that have the group text about hiring witches and all this other foul stuff about our couple." So by the end of that day, Nick had unfollowed TJ. And then TJ went on his Snapchat, and I did have a picture of that, but I'm not pulling that shit up. Who cares? Um, Nick did have no, TJ had a picture up. Somebody went in TJ's Snapchat, and they were like, "Oh, you removing the comment that Nick said?" And TJ was like, "He removed it himself." Really? Well, he also removed you from his friend list, bitch. That's what happens to NPCs. You get no participating content. Okay? Copy their ass again. Copy their ass one more time. Okay? I don't know who over there is doing what for whom, but get your own original thought. Okay? Since you think you're the baddest and the best, get your own original thoughts. Get your fan base to go buy out your matcha teas. Go do that. Stay off our VanCarthen tip, okay? How about that? How about that? Stay off of our VanCarthen tip. So he ended up unfollowing him. So in the live, he addressed how he can unfollow whoever he wants. He has a fully developed hypothalamus. He 25, y'all. He 25, y'all. He has a fully developed hypothalamus. Y'all ain't running shit, especially him. And he can unfollow whoever he wants. And will continue to do so with his whole thumb and forefinger. Okay? Okay? So I'm not mad at it. I'm actually very glad, because I don't know that people who want to wear you for a skin suit are really a safe space. Not to mention the fact that I never, ever, ever felt any connection between Iris and Olandria. I always felt like Iris was hanging on for dear life to Nick. And also by proxy in the villa, I did say that TJ helped keep Olandria, and I wasn't mad at that. Was it TJ or was that Pepe? Was TJ gone by then? I be getting confused. It was 8 months ago, but I wasn't all the way mad at TJ in the villa. But now I'm just done with him. Just don't be copying people and then pretending like you didn't see all the DTs and crazy shit your fans was doing, and then come talk to our faves about some DTs that you're allegedly getting without posting that there was really a DT. Like, we have actual screenshots of the DTs towards our people. How they was hiring witches, they were trying to hire hitmen, all kind of stuff against our people in a group text, okay? And we got the freaking screenshots to prove it. Nobody's seen a screenshot of nobody had seen a screenshot of Nick of TJ's DTs. Okay? So yeah, wait just a second. Gotta go catch husband. You guys.
march around and hit the button, now your back passenger side won't go up. And your radiator speaker will go.
Okay, you guys, sorry about that. I had to go catch husband. I had to go catch husband. Sorry about that. Okay, whatever. My camera's not off, stupid. TikTok is dumb. By the way, TikTok, you're dumb. How about that? Milo, don't come in here barking. There we go. Okay. So, back for more VanCarthens stuff. So, then there was, this is for the YouTube people. You guys might not know that the DT TJ supposedly received was straight out of White Woman Tears playbook. Exactly. Soon as you get called on the carpet because you're making false police reports, then now here come the waterworks. Soon as you get called on the carpet because you ran up into my personal space and making me uncomfortable, and I let you know that you need to back the fuck up, and now here come the waterworks. Classic. Yeah. You hope they're fine? You hope who's fine? Ahmed Brat. If you were getting cinnamon buns, I'm not sure. Yeah, the copy and paste people. NPCs, copy and paste, exactly. Somebody said Pete and repeat. Ha! Neek! What's good? Thanks for coming through. Yeah. They've done it at least 15 times. They have copied J.D. Vance and Irish Springs. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. Nick mentioned copying twice, but no DT the first time. Yeah, he mentioned copying twice, but TJ's self. Oh, Nick, thank you. TJ's self didn't mention that he got DTs the first time, but now all of a sudden that you're getting called out now that somebody made a collage and there's a video floating around of all the times you've colonized VanCarthens, and now all of a sudden you're getting DTs or even care. So what was I saying about Iris? So Iris never really struck me like she cares about Olandria. Did you guys get that? Did you guys ever feel like Iris really gives a fuck about Olandria? Not really. As a matter of fact, when I take it back to the villa, I feel like Iris wanted Olandria in trouble for doing what you're there to do on the island, which is explore connections. And, oh, you need to be mad at Olandria because she kissed Nick. No. Remember that shit? Remember that shit? And so there's a lot of, and I never really saw, you know how like when somebody likes the post, Well, I don't follow Iris, so maybe that's why she doesn't come up where I can see that she likes something that Olandria has done. And Olandria has done great things, fabulous things that none of the other islanders have ever done. And I'll see like likes from Amaya. I'll see likes from, but I follow Amaya. I'll see likes from Jeremiah because I follow Jeremiah. I'll see likes from, but I never see nothing from Iris in particular. So why are you copying her if you don't even like her, right? Because you think you could do it better, but you can't because you got to spray your tan on, bitch. Olandria's melanin is popping all day, all night, regardless. She don't need no spray apparatus to obtain the melanin glow. Okay? So yeah, TJ and Pepe. It was TJ. Why would you even want to copy someone? That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you even want to copy somebody else? Like, you're in your whole own life and your whole own journey. I mean, taking something out because you're inspired by a look or something like that, but copying like hand placements over the shoulder, carrying into the sunset, like literally bending over in the elevator. Like after they did the Valentine's thing, they also the NPCs also posted a thing of like Iris bent over because remember the Olandria was like throwing it in a circle on Nick on freaking Valentine's. So then the next day they post a picture like that too. It's just been absurd, the level and the audacity, the freaking nerve to copy them outright without being like, I'm copying them, no credit or nothing. And that's another reason why you know it wasn't done out of love. Because most of the time, like I even let the other people, if I get something from somebody, I'm leaving it on there or letting the people know where I got it. You get your inspiration and you don't even say, oh, yeah, thanks to Olandria and Nick for being so awesome that I can even copy them. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not with it. I am not with it. Yeah. Iris is even wearing the outfit that Olandria wore for Valentine's Day, but she's wearing it in black. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know, somebody pointed out here on the TikTok that the level of copying that is done, and I did the whole replacement theory, but she likened it, and I've thought about it before, to Meghan Markle and Harry. How when Meghan Markle and Harry got together, their affectionate PDA, light touches, you could feel their energy kind of thing. And that as a juxtaposition to Will and Kate's, they're so straight and narrow, just like, just nothing. They give nothing. Nothing. It's like stale toast all day long with those two, right? And so then they tried to have Kate even like mimic the style of Meghan Markle, the Princess of Wales. I don't care. You guys can call her a duchess. I'm calling her what she is. When she married that boy, he was a prince. That makes her a princess, bitch. So yeah, you can try to make her a duchess, a sussex, or whatever. But in my black mind, she's a black princess in her rightful place. Of royalty, being a black princess. But remember that phase where Kate was trying to like dress cuter and was biting off of Meghan Markle, and then her and Will tried to touch each other and they kept getting concussions from their foreheads hitting because it was ill-timed. That's an exaggeration. But yeah, it was a full-on juxtaposition. So when Meghan Markle and Harry did it, the press and everybody else was like, oh, that's inappropriate. But it got a lot of other people's attention in a good way, enough to get it copied. So then when Will and Kate's NPC asses did it, now it's appropriate. Now it's so wonderful. Now, oh my God, look at it being done right. Oh my God, the Will Kate and William did this. Oh my God, it's so perfect. Look at that. They did it first and better. But no, bitch, they're copying a whole vibe from Meghan Markle, the Black Princess, and her love, Harry. Okay? So, I feel like that's another kind of the thing that's going on over here with TJ and that one TikTok lady. I reposted it on one of these things. That one TikTok lady that said it was very spot on for bringing it up because I hadn't really brought it up, and I'm glad that she did. Now let's get to the comments over here in the world of the YouTube. Okay, I told you that man and woman are monitoring spirits. Yes, you did, Devonda. Devonda on YouTube did say that Iris and TJ, the NPCs, are full on monitoring spirits. Yes, you did. That was the first time we peeped that. Yep, is in the red and black. Yep, Shade. I didn't see us Nicolandrians being the ones sending death threats. We weren't. We weren't. That's another thing. They be trying to rewrite history on that too. We didn't do nothing like that. That's all the other crazy fan bases. The civics, the NPC lovers, the freaking yeah, yeah. Like all of that. They're the ones that do the threats. We don't do that because we're too busy supporting our faves and being great. Like who has time for DTs? We trying to get this money and side quest stuff going. You know? Let's see. Other comments. Oh, Devonta said they said TJ was liking posts. Oh yeah, that's the other thing Devonta pointed out. They did say, they pointed out after Nick and the whole copying thing and the DT thing, people were like, well, we weren't the ones doing that. As a matter of fact, TJ, isn't this you liking posts about them being a fake relationship or something like that? Remember? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We were trying to give TJ a little grace because he's just an NPC, but he's an NPC with intention, and the intention is not bueno as far as I'm concerned. Because if you're so great, be great by yourself. If you're so great, be great. Go ahead. We'll wait. Well, not me personally, but maybe your fans will. You know what I'm saying? Go do that. Don't do this. Don't do VanCarthens when you're in motherfucking PC. Don't do VanCarthen. Do NPC shit. Make your banana bread. Go hang out with the other people who are losers. That's what you do. You go do that shit. Don't do VanCarthen shit. Okay? Get your own thought and creativity and go do that. How about that? How about it? Or give credit where credit is due, but you still gonna need to stop copying greatness. Okay? We don't want it. We don't want it. When it's been done right the first time, you know how the first movie is so good when the sequel comes out, and you're like, you could have kept that shit in the can. That's what it's given. You can keep all your copycat sequel shit in the can. We already had a great prequel. We had a great first run. Why are you trying? Why? Why are the coattails of this black woman, why do you think they're rideable? Why do you think you have the right to ride the coattails of the greatness Olandria is putting down and the greatness that Nick is letting her put down? Not letting as in let, but you see, like even on the red carpet last night, he defers to her in every way, lets her shine so bright, like the diamond she is. He doesn't want no shine. He got on the red carpet and he was kind of being goofy like always. He doesn't want nobody looking twice at him. No, keep all the eyes over there on my girl where they belong. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jer Bear, we love him. Let's see. Yeah, Nick is learning quick. He is. He is close to everyone. Oh, Labubu Inc. is about keeping his peace. I get him. Yeah. We love Jeremiah. But you know, I did notice that he hasn't been hanging out with Labubu the way that I thought he would. Yeah, maybe he knows too. Maybe Labubu was bringing everybody down. Nope, Iris does not care about her. I get it. That's why I be looking at all the sideways except Nicolandria. Yeah, like they're all biting greatness. And then I was on Shade's live earlier because Shade was live earlier on TikTok. And we were talking about so many things, but wait just a second. Okay, I'm not static. I'm right here in the center. Oh yeah, the duck lips. The duck lips, exactly. I'm making my glasses sweat. The duck lips. Yeah, you aren't going to be Olandria with lip filler. Everything on Olandria is au naturel. Everything. Everything. From the tan to the fits, I mean, to the fit of her body, you know, the plumpness of her lips, the roundness of her hips, all that is real. You can't copy that. You can go get it injected, but you can't copy that. Especially for you to not even like her. I'm not getting that she likes her at all, you guys. Never have. And I feel like Olandria knows it too, because I never saw that Olandria liked nothing on her page either. Well, what's to like? Matcha and spray tans and banana bread? Whatever. I'm not talking shit about banana bread specifically. I love to make a good batch of banana bread. Just made one the other day. But I'm just saying, that's her content, you know? Um, I know it's up under some agencies to be up under. Yeah. And then they all come and take the pictures. Yeah, they have the nerve to like be out there in public, full on copy mode. It's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Okay. So now, let's see. I love this picture from last night. That is one of the clearest ones. Oh, can I change this picture? Hey, galaxies. Not the hair though, but it's okay. I think why Nick likes her so much is she's all natural. Yeah, cinnamon buns. They've been peeping. Ola peeped too, hence their favorite mood board. Oh yeah, your fave's favorite mood board. Yeah, I saw that post she did about that. They're boring. She can't do anything else but fantasize. Yup. Stucky Baby said, what? Where's Stucky said, cinnamon buns. Their actions are telling. Um, if I was with someone who can't be with me for me, it's over. Yeah. Yeah. The DT was because of his MAGA likes. His MAGA on top of it. I heard he was the president of a frat house or something like that. So that had me looking like kind of, because those are always the videos on TikTok where the people are doing the, I don't believe there were DTs, or else they would have posted them for the same, for clout, for their tears, for their fragility thing. They would have posted it if they was able to post. But no, they can't even post it. Because I don't think it happened. I do not believe. I noticed too that Amaya doesn't hang out with Iris as much as she did before rap timing. Okay, so I did notice that. And did you guys also see that Olandria was hanging out with Amaya last week? Did you guys see that? Like, I think they were actually at Amaya's house, hanging out, having champagne. Did you guys see it? I saw it. And Amaya, you can guide me when Amaya was so happy. Amaya was so happy. But I also heard that Amaya and Huda are no longer friends. And now that that has been said, now she is hanging out with Olandria. Well, at least Olandria popped in for a visit on her. I think I have it on this camera. Let me show you the picture of that. Because I do believe I have proof that she was with Amaya. I do have proof. Let me see here. It would have been like last week or something. Champagne glasses clicking. Oh, here we are. Bam. So she posted this on hers. See Amaya Elizabeth? And see the glasses that she has right here? Let me put it like that. See that? And then, this is from Olandria. When she first got back from Milan, she had posted this picture too. And see how it looks like a house, the forever roses and all that stuff in the refrigerator with pictures on the pictures on the fridge and stuff. So I'm thinking that's Amaya's house because it was in New York City the day before she had her McDonald's pop-up event. Let me see. And she was over at the 17 office. Okay. And I did notice also that Amaya had something to do with, is it Kiss Lashes or Kiss Nails? They both did something with Kiss Nails that same week. Amaya did a full on commercial for it on her little, I don't know, she like goes to their headquarters, she's running through and da da da. And then she's all, she loves Kiss Nails and they come in different sizes. And then Olandria posted a video of her nails and said that they were Kiss Nails. So I don't know who's behind that of trying to get them both together on Kiss Nails. Hey, there's enough to go around. There's enough hands. But the day that it all happened, I don't know if you guys remember, it was around the McDonald's day. I'm trying to change the pictures for you guys here on YouTube, but it's not letting me simply change the thing. Larger, we can't see any. You can't see anything? Whoa, wait. Are you saying you can't see? Whoa, wait. Okay. Let's get it together. Hi. Okay, so I was talking about stuff, but I didn't transfer everything to this phone. But we're talking about this week right here. When she did the McDonald's thing last week, she also posted champagne flutes clinking her to Amaya, and Amaya posted the same picture on her page. So they were definitely together the night before she did the McDonald's thing. Also, Olandria was at like the People office, and I guess People magazine has to do with 17 and Cosmopolitan, and which is so, oh my God, can we talk about, remember when they were doing Greek Fest and one of the fabulous VanCarthens went and created the collage of like a wishboard collage of Olandria's face on all of the magazines. And then Olandria ends up at the place. Let me see, do I have that? Yes, she ends up at the place with all the fucking magazines, you guys. You guys. Invisible strings everywhere. Okay? Okay? I mean, somebody needs to do a crash course or a thoughtful semester long course on the manifestation powers of Olandria's. Okay? Because, look, when she got that, she was like, yes, she was all in on being up on all the covers, okay? And then she was at the place where the covers get picked and everything. Really? And she was doing something for Glamour magazine, who loves her, by the way. But yeah, that was a very awesome day. So she was wearing her little, I feel like this is Chanel inspired. I'm not sure if it's actual Chanel, but it's feeling very Chanel inspired. Can you see the stuff now? Can you see it now? Corporate Landria. Yes. Yes. I love it. Okay. And let's see. Is this Oh, Dochi was on the is on the cover of the newest Cosmopolitan. I don't have it for us over here. But yeah, she had held up that copy that day. What else has happened? She had an interview with People magazine that I posted for you guys. And that's just, yeah, and that takes us back to last week. So now we can go forward again. She did her McDonald's thing. She got to see all of these people. Look at all of these people. Even, I love that in Olandria's fan base, there's men and women up in here. And gay, straight, et al., white, black, et al., like, everybody's loving Olandria. The latest obsessed person of Olandria, Cynthia freaking Bailey, Real Housewife of Atlanta, cheekbones herself, Cynthia 50 Cent Bailey, obsessed with Olandria, okay? Obsessed. And rightfully so. Let me see. We have another picture over here for us. Oh, yeah, this is a picture I'm showing over here. Just like the fan base is so freaking, see, it's so diverse. It's so DEI. It's so anti-America because it's so DEI. Okay? Because hey, love is what unifies and smashes all of those freaking little differences. Okay? We love them. We love the VanCarthens. Oh, he follows Andrew Tate. Are you saying TJ follows Andrew Tate? Is that what you're saying? Like, my hair is too tight right here. Is that what you're saying? It's pulling out. Are you saying that? I didn't know that. I heard Andrew Tate's a bad dude, though. He's not somebody you should follow openly. Like, if you're going to be following people like Andrew Tate, you might want to hide who you follow. You might want to hide. Oh, wait, Devonda, thanks. Is it St. Patty's Day? I have green right here. So nobody can pinch me unless I ask you. Yeah, he's a full on what's in the White House and everywhere else on Epstein Island. Yeah, the baby eaters. They be talking about his cream cheese. You guys are nasty. Cynthia Bailey was very complimentary about Olandria. She said she kept hearing about Olandria. And so she had to go see for herself, and it was on Love Island. And then she said she was up till 3 o'clock in the morning watching back to back to back to back episodes, and she was down to two more to go by the time she brought it up to her humble brag show. And it was just so complimentary. So complimentary. I would love to hear her take on what all happened too. Like, I don't know, like, was she Nicolandrian from the start? Did she have to work her way into it? Was she seeing it for Taylor at first? Did he have her fooled too? And then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, and or what, And did she ever like the other girl? Did you see the other girl was on a Jamila Hill NAACP podcast? And I was like, I could have swore that it was Olandria that got the mean girl edit on at the villa. But for some reason, the other one explained the story as if she was painted like the mean girl. Destiny swapping much? I don't know, because I don't remember that happening like that. I remember everybody was so very upset with O for speaking truth to the crash out. And on behalf of the other one, remember? And then post Villa, even, Olandria was still the one getting a majority of what we saw as far as backlash. But for some reason, color me crazy instead of mocha chocolate latte caramel brown, color me crazy when I don't remember it the way that it got explained. And then not only did it get explained differently, I was like, okay. Then she turned around and blamed it on the fans. They were so parasocial. They did this thing to me. But the parasocial that we are, as far as VanCarthens, gets our girl to Milan, gets our girl on covers, gets everything she does sold out. Like, did anybody check the Malone freaking website yet? It's not even on sale yet. You got to pre-order that shit. And they have a pre one and then a post one because they're anticipating the selling out of the Joe Malone perfume collaboration because she has something to do with it. And just like Angel Reese's shoes, we're anticipating a sellout. Just like Vaseline, we're anticipating a sellout. Just like her lip combo, we're anticipating a sellout. Just like, we're anticipating a sellout. Not as in we're sellouts. We're anticipating a sellout of the actual product. Like the man from McDonald's calls his hamburger patties products. Yeah, we're anticipating the sellout of the product. Okay? And, but I feel like somebody's trying to rewrite a little history, trying to get a little woe is me over there on some shit. Okay? A little woe is me. And I was not having it. So I didn't finish listening. I didn't go watch the whole thing. Because I was like, let's see what this is. Yeah. So there must be some shoelaces in here. Stay mad, shoelace. Stay mad. Go start your own live and talk about your shoelaces and whatever they're doing. Because I'm saying what I think over here, and what I think is there's a little misappropriation with facts in that latest interview with the other one. And I didn't even say her name, but somebody in here mad jocking for her. Go ride your horse someplace and go ride your donkey someplace else, bitch. How about that? How about that? I don't even care. Restricted on. I'll just stop it and start it. As a matter of fact, I might stop it and start again right now, bitch. They don't like that I'm over in TikTok talking about the other one and her misappropriation of the truth and her trying to rewrite history like she was the one that was painted as a mean girl. Put it in the chat. Who was painted as a mean girl in real on season 7 Love Island between the two melanated chicks from day one? Who was painted as a mean girl? You guys go ahead and put it in the chat. Go ahead. Because somebody sat their ass in front of a camera with a microphone and literally said she got painted like a mean girl. And literally said that fans are parasocial and they did it to her. Not nothing about her parasocial ass fans. Other fans did something to her. That's what I heard. Right before my ears shut off, because I was like, no, this bitch isn't blaming us. That's the problem. Her and her little friend kept blaming the wrong people. If you would have embraced the fan base and done right by the real ones, then perhaps you guys would have ended up in 8 months later in a different position. Not that it's a competition. It's not a competition, because you can't compete where you don't compare. I understand. I get it. But I feel like you might have been someplace else in the timeline of greatness had you moved an alternate way instead of just make alternate facts the reality post Villa. Okay? And then you have your freaking shoelaces in here reporting shit, sharing the video out. I'm clipping myself because it's a simulcast to YouTube, by the way. So, yeah. What else do we have? Let's see. Here are some comments. Everybody, so far, the comments in both these chats are recognizing what I recognized, which is that it was Ola who got the edit and the moniker of, Mean Girl. It wasn't, we're both in this shit together. That's not what happened. At all. At all. Okay? So we got one person, the NPC, trying to copy her, and then we have the other one rewriting history. Also, I'm just like, what's wrong with the truth? Just live in what you did. At least in like I'm feeling like at this point, a little, just still a smidge of accountability might go someplace. Just a little smidge. Just a little smidge of, damn, I could have handled that different. I'm so sorry I fucked up. Me and Ola was my girl. I wish something, but to pretend like nothing happened and then try to rewrite like you was what she was, it's not flying with me, darling. It's just not. I'm sorry. And I had just taken my freaking foot off your neck, okay? And then you come doing dumbass interviews again. And the only part that makes it dumb is like, I feel like you're trying to gaslight me. That's what I feel like. I feel like when you come to an interview 8 months later, after radio silence about what your Labubu did to our faves, after radio silence about the rest of the stuff that happened, and then you're going to sit someplace with some people. And I actually didn't like Jamila's freaking line of questioning, like she was already on her side against the other one, against our girl, and was going to let this new narrative go. And Jamila Hill is allegedly, like, she's a good seasoned journalist who's biased, unbiased is supposed to happen. I don't know, but I feel like her questions were kind of leaning into that. And I was like, no wonder you're on a podcast, lady. I don't know. Okay. Better than me. I love to skip certain episodes, right? Hey, Annette. Nice to see you. But Olandria got it worse, and she kept getting doxxed, the George Floyd, the N-word, all that stuff. But all of a sudden, And did he talk about her silence when Ace went on that podcast? No, they keep acting like that never happened. That's the other part. If you're a real journalist, I need one of these real journalists to ask that question. Now, other one, why were you so quiet when the pillow sitter said what he said about the thing? Now that you guys aren't together, what were your real thoughts about that? Like, hey, I would love to know. I would love to know what was happening in that brain when he did that and blew up your whole spot. Like, are you okay with it? Obviously not if you rewrite history. Okay? Episode 3, it was Olandria, and then episode Stand on Business. Exactly. Episode 3, Olandria had already made the hood lady cry. Allegedly. Though that was her choice to cry. Okay? That was unnecessary. But she decided to weaponize some tears against the black lady 72 hours into the experiment. Okay, remember? And Olandria had to run over there and mama that girl because we're black. We already know. You don't want to be the cause of the white lady tears on TV second weekend. You get sent home. So she had to go make all that okay. Right? There was not one instance in the Villa experience on season 7 that I recall, and I'm a little biased because I love VanCarthens, but I'm admitting it. But there's not one instance that I recall, specifically the other one who's not Olandria, who was there day one. You know who I'm talking about. The other one who was with the pillow sitter was ever labeled a mean girl. She was always the cool one, getting along with everybody, remember? Anyway, let's see what they're saying over here on the Tic Tac. A lot. You guys be typing over here. You guys are so funny. I think they both get mean. Oh, look. So Trink thought they both got mean girl edits. But I'm saying who got called the mean girl. I mean, because I don't think that she got a mean girl edit. Go ahead and put it in the comment, Trink. How do you feel like she got a mean girl edit? Because I don't think it happened. I think you're trying to make fetch happen and it shit didn't happen. Because I got times one day I could go rewatch 36 episodes if I felt like it. And I'm sure I'll come up with the same deduction that that shit did not happen. Okay? But hey, perception is key. I'm not telling you how to shit at your house. Olandria got it right away after H cried. Yep, exactly. From the jump, Olandria got the villain edit on day 2. Exactly. Day 2. Got it after, oh, they're saying Shelly got it after the heart rate challenge. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. When the whole thing about Chris came up. Okay. I still don't think that that was a mean girl edit. I feel like that was more of a, yeah. I feel like Huda tried to make it that, but it didn't get addressed like that on the show. But I do see what you're talking about. I do see. She was like, do you think that if I wasn't so pretty, they would like me more? Do you think if I wasn't an energy vampire crash out, they would like me more? Remember she was asking Chris that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I get it. I get it. It's not normal behavior. I'm a Nicolandrian down, but H fans really go hard against her. They did. I think we're talking about after the heart rate challenge. Okay. She was never truthful. She's deceptive from the jump. Yes. Little man's friend. And then I was like, okay, we're not supposed to be talking about them. Fuck them. Never mind. But I'm going through these comments. And they did it because she's a Southern belle and didn't want to get portrayed as such. No, Jamila is very problematic. Thank you. She's male cinder light skin. Essence black women in Hollywood loading. Oh, all right, all right. I wonder, can I go get it? I don't think so. Damn. Ooh, I can go on this computer. Let me see. Are you saying that's on Instagram or Snapchat? Because I have one other device I can check here. Let's go here. We're going to check this stuff out. Oh, Black Girl Makes. Hey! Yeah, people can come up. I don't know. People can come up. Let's get this. Oh, did you guys know that this look from her Milan week? Let me show you over here. How you gonna rock it? Oh, you know what picture I love? This picture. Oh, I love them. I love them. Don't you love that picture? It's not over here in this phone, you guys, but it's a beautiful black and white picture of them. And I just love that picture together. With their foreheads are touching. Ah, love it so much. Where is Chucky? So the look for Milan when she was like that gothic fairy, I love that the look was due to, okay, this look right here. This look, you guys both have the same picture up. This look was inspired by where, oh, this. This look was inspired by this. Aren't they funny? That's literally what the Rice-Mans posted. The Rice-Mans had posted this the day that she was in that fairy look. And now that you've seen it, look, in a way more flattering, sexy way, I know. But still, I just thought that that was very cheeky for them to get to that goth fairy from Chucky or Chuckette. Oh, here's another good picture for you guys. This is AI, I think. Somebody created this. Let me see. Do I have it for you guys? I know I do because I transferred it from this phone. Now let me go back down. I really like that look. I don't know who did it, but I'm down with the AIs. As long as you guys have clean drinking water to drink, though. I literally asked ChatGPT, what can we do so that I don't die of thirst, but can still use you? Yeah, it didn't have a lot of answers, but for that particular query. Oh, here it is. Bam. It looks like some kind of album cover, huh? But from what I understand, it's AI. Don't you love it? I love that picture. Yeah, the black and white one of them is so cute. The other one that I showed, Chanel. No way. How's it going? Long time no see here from. Hey, how's it going, darling? Um, I didn't know. Do you VanCarthens, Chanel? I don't think you do. What about her fans were cyberbullying the other Haiti women? Yeah, remember when her fans were cyberbullying Blue Centric for not agreeing with Jessie Woo or something like that? It was something crazy. Yeah. Episode 3, Olandria was, yep. Did she talk about her silence? Nope, she didn't. She didn't. Olandria is so funny and witty. She really is. Oh, yeah, that's what we're looking at. All over the place. But I have been loving all these VanCarthen moments that we're getting. So far, what I'm noticing is they'll go do all their stuff, and then I feel like they're trying to come together like once a month, maybe. Once a month at least, that they'll share with us also. They might be hooking up more than that, but they do it once a month because they just gave us something on February 14th. And now today is March 12th. So almost a month to the day since we saw them last together. So I'm feeling like we might. I'm not telling them how to run their lives or nothing like that. But please, can you guys come together at least once a month and feed me? So excited when they get together. I was smiling like this at 4 o'clock in the morning when I saw they were together and that there were no drones over California yet. I was like in my bed, just cheesing. Oh my God. I don't know. I just love them. I love them together. I love the love they make me feel. I love the love they make me see. I love the love they make me hope for. I love the love that they make me talk about. I love the love that they make me want more of in the world. I love the love that they spread everywhere when they go do their talents. I love the love on their side quests. I love the love on their press tours. I just love the love that they make me engage with in myself that's already available. And then I look at them and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I am. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're doing today. Let's get to this fucking love, people. I love them. I love them. I just love them. And I love love. And I always have loved love. And I just like, but right now in 2025, 2026, this has been such an awesome thing for me to hyper focus on with my ADHI cues that I'm like, this is awesome because I mean, I usually like my whole algorithm was like, leave black people alone. And now it's not. It's like love. Because I would also love for black people to be left the fuck alone. Okay? Anyway, but I'm just like, oh my God. I love the VanCarthens. I love that he has a hit song. I think about you when I don't want to. Duh, he thinks about her all day, all night, 3 o'clock in the morning. Duh. That's the same time we be thinking about her. Fire people. I love specifically Olandria, who look like she's always uplifting other sestras. She's always telling them to go for it. She's always giving them good advice. Those little confessional things that she did in those Q&As about like how to go show up at work or whatever, and be in a relationship, like she's always giving good advice. It's so thoughtful and useful. Also, like I'm loving what they're putting out in the universe, and I love picking it up, what they're putting down. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I just get giddy. So I was in my bed last night cheesing that there was no drones and they were together in love. I love it. And I loved seeing Jeremiah there. Now that's what I was going to tell you, what I said on Shaday's thing earlier, was the one thing that I didn't like was when Nick was in a picture rather, with Olandria and Carter, the producer guy for I Think About You, the 3 a.m. song. And he did this to some other people to come get in the photo. And we know that Olandria, everybody can see Olandria's 5'3". You can see she's teeny. And Mora from Traders, the dumb one with the Birkin, she, her and her tall ass, her giant ass compared to Olandria, she gets invited into a picture. And most people, when you get invited into a picture, you don't try to take center stage, especially where somebody like Olandria is standing. Okay? At least not to me. I wouldn't have done that shit. Somebody invites me to a picture, I'm standing my ass over on the side because you said come get in the picture and you already the centerpiece of the picture. But what did Mora do? Mora took her tall ass and got right in front of our girl Olandria. And then tried to scooch down. Bitch, you're 8 feet tall compared to Olandria. So when you scooch down, we could still only see the top of her ponytail. So I didn't like that personally. Because I feel like she was trying to take from Olandria's shine. Especially being a model and being in the fashion a little bit. She knows where to go. Especially her dress was big as shit too. She had like an 8-foot attachment on her hip or something like that. And the only place you could think to take that was in front of Olandria. That's why your fucking ass lost Traders, bitch. You're dumb. You're dumb. If that's the smartest place that you thought to stand was in front of Olandria, you're just as dumb on Traders as you are off Traders. Because that was not the place for you to go stand. But then Shade was like, no, Mora's fine. She's like that. She's a goofball. Da, 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 da. And I was like, even Eric knew to go stand on the side, but Eric was a little smarter than her, even on Traders. Which explains a lot. Okay? But I had to give her the razzmatazz because I was like, girl, if you don't go take yourself over to where you need to be on the side, So note to self and to any other selves that are listening. If Nick ever invites you into a picture where him and Olandria are currently standing, you belong on the side, bitch. Don't fix your tall, lanky nothing to go stand in front of the melanated goddess ever no more. Okay? Not even for a split second, because pictures only last a second, bitch. Couldn't even hardly see Olandria with you right there. And then you're all posing in front of Olandria. Bitch, no, it's not your moment. Where's your dumb Birkin bag anyway? You can probably keep your smarts in there now. Ow. So, let's see. She lacks self-awareness at 35 years old. She's totally lacking self-awareness and the other awarenesses that go with stuff, okay? Yeah. Eric Lamb even stood on the side, okay? You saw that? You saw that, Devonda? See, and I was like, okay, I don't want to put 10 on 20. They talked me down a little bit. But the more I think about it, I was like, even Eric knew where to stand. And he was a dumbass faithful, too. Even his dumbass knew where to stand. So she doesn't even take social cues right, either. Because you would have thought that you follow the other dumbass and do what they do if you don't know what the fuck to do. So that's why I feel like she knew what she was doing. Because not only did you stand there, but then you knew that you had to get smaller, and then you still start posing because you knew you were front and center. You're not pulling no wool over my eyes. I'm not making no excuses for that bag of rocks. I'm not making no excuses. Not one more excuse for that horrible faithful. All the faithfuls were dumb as a bag of rocks. Oh my God. They need an IQ test the next time for the next batch of faithfuls. They're going to have to engage in a motherfucking IQ test. How about that? How about that? Can we get an IQ test maybe? Because it was hard watching how dumb they were. It was hard. It was a hard watch. It was a hard watch watching how dumb you are. And then she's in her post thing interviews, and she's just leaning into the whole she's dumb as fuck thing, because she's like, oh yeah, the Irish schools said I didn't need to learn English because I spoke it, so I never even knew what a noun and a verb was. Look, I wish a black woman would get all the way to TV someplace and talk about she don't even know what a noun and a verb is and just laugh ha ha kiki about it and still end up everywhere. Actually, I don't, because that's not how we roll. We would never. We would never. And if that had been the case, we would have corrected that shit and been able to say, oh, but now I know what a noun and a verb is because we're self-taught or wrote a book or something else crazy. Yeah, crazy. You saw that on, she's a follower. The bag isn't rented. Whoa, wait. No. The bag that Rob got the daft one, Mora. Are you guys saying on YouTube that that's rented? I thought Lisa Rinna's lips went with Rob's lion ass and picked that out for Mora's dumbass. I thought that's how that went. The bag is from a brand deal. Oh. So he didn't buy it? Yeah, isn't this a great photo of them? I love it. Somebody AI'd this. I'm not sure where. But somebody said that this was AI and I just happened to see it and I loved it. She did a little... Ain't Nick's birthday next week or the weekend? Is his birthday in March? Is that why he was going to be... Because we were naming all the months for Olandria, and I sent her my list. I haven't seen a calendar yet, and we're already in month 3. I would have gladly got a VanCarthens calendar with her name as all the months. I don't know if somebody does that for a thing where you could print one up, and I'll buy that shit. You make an awesome picture of them for every month. I don't mind. Put some bubbles and Fifi in there. a little Giuseppe over there on the side. I don't mind. Ella and Miss Felicia and the Baltimore Baddie can have a page too. I don't mind. I think it's cute for sure. Are you an over O plus Nicola to get in the video? Potter J, I don't think she's mad. Just decided. Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm over here just talking the same way they do, out the side of my neck. I'm not saying nothing. Uh, I'm noticing what Mora did. I'm not mad though. I'm just calling it out. Now, that's what should they say too. That Ola loves. I mean, Mora loves Ola. As much as any of them can love us, I'm sure. When they don't want to take us off and wear our skin and be in our place. I thought it was probably a small area to get in. She got on the floor. No, she didn't really get on the floor. She took the middle position and then tried to shrink herself. I don't know if it's because the photographer even was like, because then she's like trying to do this, but just go back over there. You wouldn't even have to do all that contorting. That's all I'm saying. I don't not like Mora though. I mean, I like a dumb bitch. They are hilarious. They are great for a lot of laughs. Dumb bitches are hilarious to me. Yeah. Rob was taking pics and videos in the store with the bag. I saw that. So does he have a brand deal now with Hermes or just with that location? Just with that location, perhaps? Devonta says Candace getting red heat for speaking on Rob's gameplay when she said he was Colton's beard. Look, it could be. Rob was really leaning into his position in that relationship, I'll say that. I mean, everybody knows Colton is what he is, right? And Rob is very male-centered as far as I'm concerned. We're talking about traders back and forth a little bit since we brought up Mora. I feel like Rob is very male-centered, and he showed us that on his season of Love Island, and he showed us that again in his gameplay. I'm saying gameplay because I think that's how he really gets down in life. In his gameplay on Traders, he was very male-centered. Very male-centered. He had no problem putting knives in his female trader backs and then going and choosing a male and standing behind the male because he's male-centered. Male-centered men, I feel like, I don't know if that's a service to society because there's enough of the patriarchy happening already. So I'm not sure can you really be a friend to females if you're centered around yourself and the patriarchy when the patriarchy's whole thing is down with the woman, put them in their place. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude. And just like Mora said, how are you ever going to get a girlfriend? Mora was very concerned about whether or not old traitorous Rob and his lying ass was going to get a girlfriend. I feel like Candace was right in her assessment of Rob. And as a black woman also, it's not lost on us that he won the show from being a white man, which is lying to everybody you smile in their face to. You're supposed to be in partnership with somebody and you're actively sharpening a knife to stab them in the back. I mean, hey, the colonizers have literally broken every treaty they've ever engaged in with indigenous people or others. And that's exactly what Rob did. The show Traders completely highlights how colonizers work. They come in smiling with their white Jesus and muffins and their blankets full of smallpox. And then they'll put you out to pasture while they try to get the run of the castle and all the valuables inside. And lie to your face. In your face like this. And then be like, oh, it was just a show. Oh, you're so emotional that I took this knife and put it in your back. You're so emotional. Because they don't have no emotion. Because Very colonizer. They should just change the name of the show to Be Your Best Colonizer Self. Not traitors, colonizer. That's exactly what the colonizers do. That's why a lot of black people have problems on their show. Because they usually don't let you guys stay till the end. They let that one win the first time, and ever since then, all you guys got to go first. Get them all out first. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Um, Plus, male pretty privilege. The same thing happens in the UK with the same result. Yeah, and like I feel like Nick is way prettier than Rob, in my opinion. Like Rob isn't my complete flavor for a white boy. Nick is more my flavor for a white boy because energetically, also Nick is just very, I don't know, like he's given something that Rob's aloofness and quietness kind of makes me uneasy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I also feel like anybody who wrangles snakes, you probably got some snake in you. You probably got some snake in you. I mean, they like you for a reason, bruv. Snakes like you for a reason when you got snake in you. And it's very snaky to smile in a bitch's face and stab her in the back. Very snaky. So anyway, what happened to Tiffany was racial bias. It was. And that's the other thing. The show highlights racial bias. Same thing with the experiment of Love Island. Also, very much so highlights racial bias in how the people are set up, in the faves, in the voting, what's acceptable, what's deemed as appropriate, what's palatable, what's not palatable. It all comes down to the basis of race. And I think for season 8, which I might tap into, we'll see, because I did fuck around and watch this Love Island All Stars shit. And I was like, I'm not watching anymore. They abuse black women. And then I watched Love Island All Stars, and I feel like the black woman was kind of abusing the black woman, but color me crazy. And so in season 8, I really need them to have people there who are really going to love either a black man or a black woman. Have people there who are really into that. That's what you need. Because all this play for pay. What's that boy's name who was with Janae? What's the boy's name? And he's over on the other show. Kenny's racist ass. He laid down with the black lady for a whole year, you guys, and didn't even like black ladies, you guys. That's scary. You know how much danger she was in the whole time? Where's my water? She was in danger the whole time. She was in danger the whole time. Yeah, fuck you. You fucking McFuckersons. Somebody, while I was drinking that water, somebody reported my live for bullying and harassing. Because I said Kenny's a fucking racist? He is. He is. And Janae was in danger the whole time. I said it again. So now what? You not stopping nothing? Report some more shit, dummy. Kenny doesn't like women, period. That's a comment I read from Devonda. I didn't say that from my own thoughts. I just read a comment. Is that bullying too? When you read comments? Because I can read in English and I know what a verb and a noun are? Is that race? Is that bullying and harassing? Because I can speak English and I know what a verb and a noun are? Dummy. But see, that's what that fan base gets. Your winners, your faves are never going to do shit because of people like you. It's all because of people like you. You have your little thumbs and forefingers in here reporting stupid shit when you could be over supporting what they're doing. Oh yeah, they're not doing anything. No wonder you're here. Because your faves aren't doing shit. Did I piss you off? Yeah, stay mad, bitch. Hashtag stay mad, bitch. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what are they saying over here. Nick was even in danger with 404. Right? She was gonna wear him. She was lying. Oh my god, the amount of lying that Erico did. Oh my god. She would like sit down with him and say all the words and then run back to everybody and say that he said those words. That's delusion. That's not safe. I'm not safe here, sir. And the producers and the people that are about mental stuff let all that stuff happen. Getting back to the show, they need to get somebody on there who really loves and values black people. Okay? Now they found a real one with Nick because he had it in his heart to be have the capacity to love a black woman because his Bama Barbie mother, Bama Batty mother, and Papa Belgian have been such exemplary examples of how to be a human in this fucking world that he had no choice except for to be a human with Ola because his upbringing was such that he had the capacity to love a black woman. And we're witnessing his capacity every day. Okay? But some people don't have that capacity. They do. She was right. Some people do just want to fetishize that big booty. Some people do just want to fetishize those voluptuous lips that have no fillers. What do you mean? They come natural like that? Yeah, bitch, they do. Okay? Some people love that you don't have to spray on the tan and this shit's not going to be on your carpet and your sheets the next day and you wake up with Casper because you rubbed off all the tan during the night. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a capacity. But I feel like you need to vet these people better for this next season because it's coming up fast. Okay? And he's well traveled. Yes, that's a very good point. Yeah, there is an op in the chat. I see him. I see him. I see him. Yeah, it's sarcasm. Let me see. Sarcasm. Oh, are you? Is sarcasm? Is this 404's other account? I think sarcasm might be 404's other account. Because you would have a black lady's picture up and you in here going hard for some BS. Yeah. Yeah.
The pizza dough bag is genuinely about to explode.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Awesome. That means it'll be good and ready for our cooking thing. Yeah, I just blocked sarcasm. I had to block him. I try to let people exist, but access is power, you guys. You ever read the 48 Laws of Power? Access is one of the laws. So when you give people access to you, that's a form of power. And so when you cut that access off, you take your power back. So I just took my power back from that op in here talking bullshit, asking dumbass questions. That seems like that seems like you need to go ask Maura why she don't need know what a verb and a noun are. Like you're wasting your good questions. You need to go someplace where questions, dumbass questions live. That's not gonna be here. And you're gonna have to go run and make another account because that person only had 23 this and 16 that. So that was a brand new bot account. I didn't know these non-faves could still make money. We're making enough to have these bot farms come in and mess with people's lives. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't understand. Yeah, right? Like, why are you even in here? Right? Oh, look! Yay! Who was that? Bad and Bougie, it's been a minute. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming through. We're in here. Y'all like the live. 43 people in here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come through. Like the stuff. Oh, Kenny doesn't like women, period. His last girlfriend was Asian before Janae. I don't want this dog in here because he's going to bark while I'm on live. Stop. Oh, Milo, you're so sweet. I love you. Come here. They want to see me have sex with people. Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? This is Milo. Can you guys see the Milo? See the Milo? So sweet. He's a sweet dog. He's just sweet. I don't do kisses. Yeah, we don't do kisses in my house. We don't The dog licks his ass. He not licking nothing on me. Mm-mm. He know better. He don't even fix his mouth to go. He already know. We not playing licking shit in this house. You go lick your ass, and that's it. You don't have to lick me to let me know you love me. We don't play that. Don't lick my face. Don't lick my foot. Don't lick nothing on me. This has been my dog for 3 years. He's never licked me. He not licking me. We don't do licks over here. Yeah, we're not doing no kisses, all licking in my mouth, getting the no. If you want that kind of relationship, we're gonna have to give you up for adoption, bruv, because you're not getting that here. We're not eating off the same spoon. You don't get to lick my ice cream. None of that. None of that. You lucky I let you get up on my couch in my bed once in a while, but no. Dogs belong on the floor, and people belong in the bed. That's where I am. And plus, my cousin woke up with a tick in her hair one time, fucking around, letting her dog sleep in her bed. And I got all these locks and shit. And ever since she told me that, I was like, damn, Milo. Oh, Milo, you love me. I love you. Yeah, he knows I love him, but we don't play that shit. Hey, Piper. Grand Rising, Elevated Awakenings. Yes, so today, we believe that Olandria is getting ready to go to an essence something. So I'm going over here. Tuesday Computer, because she did post this picture. Let me show you guys. She just posted this morning. So she was up at 7:35. Yeah, agreed. I have dogs and they can stay on the floor next to the bed, but don't get up here. I don't know. No. And you then look, and another thing, I have misophonia really bad, where like just regular sounds make me like, so the sound of my dog licking his anything, I hate it. Oh my God, makes me crazy. It's like nails on a chalkboard. And so he has to leave my area. If I can hear him licking and scratching, I'm like, no, bitch, you gotta go. You gotta go. So she was up at 7:35 this morning. Late nights, early glam sessions, and then she posted this. Rise and shine. And over in Shaday's thing, we were saying that it was told to me that we believe she's going to a something for Essence, because Essence always has something before the Oscars. And oh, she did post again. Let's see. But this is a different account, so it might just be the same two pictures. Yeah, it's the same two pictures. So 2 hours ago, she posted Vanity Fair of her on the carpet, and 2 hours ago, she posted this picture. So there have been no new postings from her. Now, do you guys know what happened with Come Here Cream? Oh my God. So when my first account got what happened on it, it had something to do with somebody had reposted my shit over to CHC. They had clipped me and put me over there. And then the people at CHC were like, oh, go over here and mass report her shit. Yeah. So I've never really been a CHC person, because even though they did find out that I shouldn't have had that happen, they did support that happening to me at one time and didn't even know me like that. Fuck them. So anyway, last week, CHC decided that, so Come Here Cream is based off of Olandria in episode 1, walking up to Nick when he was standing next to Beldasha, and saying, come on, Cream, and gave him that big old kiss, remember? And then she still went and picked 3D or whatever, which I think is better for the story, because had they been together from day one, had they, as in the VanCarthens, been together the way we want them together since day one, the public and the other islanders would have done everything to break them up. Okay? So I'm actually glad that things played out the way that they did, because that's how we got to them at the end to become the real winners of the show. But we saw what happened on season 7 was everybody that had a connection got voted off by the shoelaces. That was who was in charge of voting people off, was the shoelaces. Okay? And so they would have seen that connection and been like, oh, we got to get him out of here. Yeah, yeah, they gotta go. What? Wow, Come Here Cream community. They had some problematic individuals or tweets against Nick, and they call themselves Oladals or something. Yeah, it was something crazy where there's like factions, factions within the fandom, and there are some people that only like Ola, and they call themselves Oladals, and they were on my ass too. They didn't like me either, but hey, I don't give a fuck. So then they something about the mods didn't want the channel to start doing Scott and Leanne stuff. So I guess whoever decided to take the name Come Here Cream and start making it about Nick and Olandria were actually more into the swirl of it all, is what I'm getting. Because they wanted to stop focusing on Nick and Olandria and start focusing on Scott and Leanne, but under the moniker Come Here Cream, which has everything to do with Olandria and Nick. So it was kind of like a bait and switch on the fan base because the people that were into Come Here Cream as followers and stuff were there for the VanCarthens. And they to like usurp the platform for a new couple was actually intellectually dishonest. And I don't know how they thought that shit was going to fly. I mean, you can like who you like, but why not go make a new page called Scott and Leanne? Why use Come Here Cream, which is famous for Nicolandria, is what, a catch-all for all the swirl relationships on Love Island nowadays? Like, what the fuck? Go get something new. So I can kind of understand that being a kerfuffle, but then something about the mods wanted to get the channel, and the lady who opened the channel was like, no, I'm just going to close it down instead. And then, but now it's back up, and it's spelled the same way, and it doesn't say point one or Come Here Cream 2. So I'm like, is it back under the same platform? But they were like, no, because this new page has 20,000 people back on it. So I don't know. I still didn't. Am I even following you bitches? Let me see. Yeah. So is this the old one or the new one? I don't know. So I'm in this Come Here Cream, and it's looking like, when did this start? Yeah, it's going back. This is going back. So I don't know. Am I looking at the wrong? Am I looking at the Ops Come Here Cream? Because this one only has 16,000 followers, and they said the new Come Here Cream has 25,000 followers. But I see that Nick and Olandria both follow this specific Come Here Cream. So I'll stay here. If Nick and Olandria is here, I'll continue to support here too. But also, they were saying that this Come Here Cream hasn't posted anything from Nick and Olandria since they went to the Rams game. And that was way back 4 weeks ago. Yeah, that was back 4 weeks ago that they posted that. They don't even have a, let me see. Is that pinned or something? Oh, that's why it's up here. It's pinned. But that is from 4 weeks ago. No, they're still posting everything. I don't even see a lull in their posting. But anyway, there was a whole thing. And then Desi, bless her heart. I love Desi Overzealous, you guys. Nicolandria Intelligence Headquarters or Department. Love her, love her, love her. And something how somehow she got caught up in some stuff, and she's been making videos calling out the people, like, how does she become the fucking problem when all she does is produce receipts? Like, hey, I don't know. I don't like real VanCarthens fighting, but I do love a good op getting revealed. And if you're a fucking op, then get your fucking ass out of here. If you're not here for Nick and Olandria, which is how they come together in this regard, then hey, then freaking kick rocks. Don't be under false pretenses getting your clicks and views and likes on your platform, and you're not even really about them. Like that feels very un unhinged actually. Like you don't even like these people, and you have months of content about them, and you don't even like them. Like that's giving crazy. It's giving crazy. Yeah, there's very different factions. Yeah. 16. Oh, the Twitter is up to 20. Oh, okay. Okay, Vicky, thanks. Vicky Francis says, yeah, Instagram I'm looking at is on 16 and their Twitter was up to 20. And then something about something got deleted and Olandria deleted her Twitter, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Just stop the fighting, okay? There's literally enough to go around in this world for everybody. Literally. Anybody who tells you different is a bona fide motherfucking liar, okay? Because God is a great God, and believe me, there's a tree for everybody, okay? If we all this human shit just gets out of the way, there's a tree for everybody. God got us all covered. There's literally enough to go around, okay? And so, but just don't be a fucking op. There's enough to go. So go like what you like. Don't come over here under come here cream pretenses. Come on cream pretenses. And just be like, oh, I'm done with them. I'm inserting a new couple. That's dumb. That was dumb. I get why that could be dumb, but I also get that you can like who you fucking like, but just don't use this particular platform to do it because it's dishonest. It's just bait and click after that. Clickbait. Yeah, clickbait. Stop operating in scarcity mindset. Exactly, because there's more than enough to go around. Thank you, however, how the ever. Exactly. See, we here. We see each other. Okay? We see each other. Okay? And that's the kind of shit that Nick and Olandria are on also. Like, I don't see them trying to take food out of anybody's mouth. They have shine, they bring shine, and they're like, there's enough light for all of us to be getting some vitamin D in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But then there are other people who are like, oh, this is mine. Oh, this is mine. Oh, this is mine. And that's lack. There's enough. There's enough to go around. There's more than enough to go around. You're more than enough. I'm more than enough. We are all completely worthy of all of our most creative ideals of ourselves. All of that is possible if we just get out of the way of our freaking little tiny human mind shit, you know, and literally step into our greatness and just live the life to the fullest. Aren't you taking notes from the VanCarthens? Anyway, let's see. Nick and Ola has different fandoms. It's wild that they fight. So yeah, Vicky, you're right. It's really crazy about all the infighting. And look, the last time I was a fan like this, Michael Jackson had a yellow sweater on. Those who know. Okay? That's the last time we had to write letters to the head of the fan department. And that person would get all the letters to Michael Jackson, allegedly. Okay? I don't even know. It might be like when I sent the letter to the post office to Santa, and it just ends up in a back room someplace because Santa's fake. Santa's fake, you guys, as it turns out. Any kids that are on here, I'm sorry to tell you, Santa's fake. Your letter's at the post office. There's no fat man in a red suit reading shit, okay? And your parents bought all your presents, okay? That's where we are. Okay, so the last time I was part of a fan base, we had to actually write letters, put them in a post office box, and that was before pre-sale, so we had to lick the envelope and everything, okay? And then we took it over there, and it was like to the fan president, fan club president, that's what they used to be called. They would have a fan club for like each state. And then that fan club president would allegedly get all the letters to over there where Michael could see them. And we were all together. We didn't have social media to know that there were factions. We did not. So we were all one huge Michael Jackson fan base in my head. So that's the last time I was fangirling like this, okay? And now there's factions, there's sections, okay? Like now in VanCarthens thing, there's There's the come here's, there's the cores, there's the dolls, there's the this, there's the that. And I'm like, hey, that's a lot. That's a lot. Especially because now you mad at me because I like both of them, but you only like her, or you mad at me because I like her and you only like her, and you mad that I like him too. And it's just like some crazy deranged shit that's weird. That's weird. That's weird because I get to do with my neuron what I want. I get to do with my whole thing what I want. Just like you get to do what you want, right? And I literally don't come to your house and tell you how to shit. So I'm surprised that people come to these chats and they're like trying to tell you how to fan. I'm like, inside thoughts for a reason, people. That was an inside thought. I didn't need to know that you don't like how I fan. I would have been oblivious, which is how I like it sometimes. Oblivious. I don't need to know. And you not the one to tell me. You look like a doggy. That's right. Thanks, my bear. No way. Thank you. Oh, and my doggy was a husky. Raja. Oh, my dog. That was the dog I had last before Milo. He was a husky wolf. He was so wonderful. He made it to 16 and died in my arms while I sang to him and burned non champa and took his collar off. And I was like, go run, be free, be free. Ah, it was such a beautiful moment. Thanks for that, husky. I adore huskies. Shh, Milo, don't take that personal. I love you too. I do. I know you're not a husky, but I love you just equally also. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Scrolling through people's pages really say a lot. Full discourse. The other Ola and Nick. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm proud of Nicolandria. Yeah, for sure. That is a lot. We can fight all we want, but we just aren't focused on our couple when it comes down to it. New information. Hey, Hulu. What's good, Dara? Hey, Georgette. Yes. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, Milo took it a little personal. He was like, her? They have come a long way. Now on lunch can be live now. Oh, yay, JB. Yeah, your puppy Puck. Oh, he's a husky. I actually after Raja died, I was like, I don't want to immediately get a new dog because I needed time to mourn. He had been my dog since he was like 2, and he made it to 16, so that was a really good long time. And so I didn't want to just jump back into another dog's relationship. I needed time, and so I was looking at those little miniature huskies, and that's what that thing reminded me of, Amir. Those little, have you seen the miniature huskies? So cute. Oh my God. So adorable. Um, I was wondering about some of these are fans or secretly hating couples. Someone comment on Ola video talking about how they think Olandria sounds fake. See, that's the other thing. Like, there is a lot of that. Like, you literally can't even tell until you find out that was a whole freaking op you were sitting next to. The comments every time. Yeah, you be outside and getting information from YouTube and Curves and Mercedes and sometimes Man Stand. Yeah, on Spotify. Yep. Nick and Ola. Yeah. Okay. Love and skills. Thanks for coming through. Yeah, they disguise well. I mean, hey, we're in a great moment right now, and this fandom is great, and we're attached to great people to be fans of. Like, this is as far as being fans right now. I don't think any other fan base is doing it as good as VanCarthens, Nicolandria for them. Like everybody wants Olandria and Nick everywhere. If he's doing the DJ thing, it's gonna be sold out. If she's doing if she does a red carpet, there's gonna be new eyes on the red carpet. Do you know all these shows, these award shows, were having horrible ratings? They used to have the highest ratings, award shows and all that stuff used to have the highest ratings. And then it fell off because what do you guys call millennials or whatever you guys are called? You guys don't give a fuck about that stuff. And the plus your ADD kicks in and your ADHD kicks in so bad you don't have time to sit there and watch 3 hours and know nothing. You don't feel like doing the Gen Zs. Yeah, thank you. You don't feel like doing all that. So the shows have been flopping horribly. All of that production money going down the drain. YouTube people are getting more views than these shows have been lately. Now that Olandria has been on these carpets, new young eyes are coming to these places that hadn't been taking time out of their busy schedules or doom scrolling to partake of these red carpet events. Okay? And so they're amazing. And everybody wants a piece. Everybody. If you haven't noticed, so when Olandria first came out of the thing, it would be the people of the event where she was, and of course her fandom posting about her. But now do you notice that every time Olandria does anything, everybody posts about her? The teen shade room, the neighborhood talk, the people, freaking complex, hello beautiful, just everybody, Teen Vogue, like everybody posts about her so they can get engagement on their social media. Did you notice that? Because she's a winner and she ups engagement. People even put her picture when it has nothing to do about it. I was upset the other day. Somebody put an article about how single women are broker than something else, and they had a picture of Olandria and Shelly as the story, and it wasn't even about them. And for it to say that single women are broke, or no, unmarried women are broker or something like that. I'm like, why would you have Olandria's picture up there when she's pretty much, I'm positive Olandria has made at least 7 figures since last June. I'm positive. I'm positive that Olandria has generated 7 figures. I'm positive that Nick also has generated 7 figures since last June. Positive. Okay? And whether that's just in straight money, along with real estate, both of them have procured real estate from what we understand. They both have gotten cars, so their assets have appreciated. I mean, I know a car is technically a depreciating asset, but they've gained since they got off the show. And I'm positive we're dealing at 7 figures. Okay? So I was like, why are you using her picture for this? Clickbait much? So just because and the freaking article had a lot of engagement. Now, granted, a number of the comments were very similar to mine because as VanCarthens, we were like looking at what the fuck you were saying, and it's not true about. She not broke. She not married, and she not broke. Okay. Now the other one that you had up there and everything, I don't know because we ain't seen her since Labubu did his shit. But her, this one's not broke. Okay. Spokesperson for McDonald's, $1 billion company. Okay. Definitely millionaires. Definitely Olandria is a millionaire now. Even E! News posts about him now. That's what I'm saying. Everybody wants in on this melanated greatness, wants in on this swirl love, wants in on the VanCarthens vibe. Okay? She's buying a house for sure. She said that she already, didn't her and Nick say that they already procured something? I'm pretty sure we're just waiting for pictures. I'm pretty sure they both procured because Nick already posted the picture of him getting the actual keys to something and Olandria was in the room. And then she's mentioned that she's purchased something. Okay? When they use her pictures, they make her look angry, looking. I called one channel about being massage noir online towards her. Good for you, Devonta. Yeah, we need to for before the New Yorker does to her what they did to the lady from Sinners. Did you see that shit this morning? But the New Yorker is traditionally very racist. At their first red carpet, Nick was telling everyone who Ola was. He doesn't have to do that anymore, right? Single woman, child free travel, money, right? Peace of mind, absolutely curves. They both seven figures. The media was very biased against Olandria and pushed her to that mean girl narrative against her. Yep, yep. Variety too. Yep. Please don't let me start on the peppermint patty. Exactly, Piper. Everyone wants a piece of the fandom. Yeah, and unfortunately, like Amaya, she has way more followers than Olandria, but not even her stuff gets the engagement that ours gets. It just is what it is. But we keep saying the other fan bases do it not as correct as we do. Yeah, we're huge, right? We're huge. I mean, every designer that she's worked with has been around for eons and got introduced to a whole new batch of people because of the eyes that Olandria brought. Listen, I love a good fashion show, and I love fashion. And there have been a bajillion New York Fashion Weeks, Milan Fashion Weeks, Paris Fashion Weeks, LA Fashion Weeks, Oakland Fashion Weeks. When they insert Fashion Week here, and I've never taken my black ass time to watch one. Not one till Olandria was walking in something. And I'm an auntie. And I'm sure that it's like that for a lot of youngins too. A lot of you nieces too. Or it might have been your first time actually sitting down wanting to see an entire fashion show. You know? It might have been your first time sitting down watching the entire red carpet for the freaking whatever that show was that she was on when she was in the green. That was like, I hadn't done that since Michael Jackson was in his fucking yellow sweater, you guys. I don't have time for that shit. Especially remember when the Will Smith and Jada Smith were like, Oscars so white. That's the year I tapped out of the Oscars. Was when they finally pointed out loud. I mean, I had already been thinking that stuff. I was like, why isn't there nobody black ever getting an award up in this piece? Up in this piece. Why not? And then Jada Pinkett Smith was like, Oscars so white. And remember they boycotted that shit? That's been at least 15 years since that shit happened. I was like, ooh, free Sunday. Let me watch Housewives. And then they started taking Housewives off to let the award shows try to get more people to watch because they all in cahoots. I still didn't go watch that stuff. But Olandria is going to be on the carpet. I'm there. Nick and Olandria are going to be on the red carpet. I'm there. Can't make it to a club. I'm looking for a live where Nick is spinning. I'm there. You know, I'm really loving it. I'm loving it, okay? The dress is even in India Fashion Designer Museum. That's iconic, right? Olandria's gold dress is at the Indian designer presented in the France. Presented to the France president? Really? I mean, I don't really get down with Macron like that, but yeah. I thought I was doing good over here on their side of the internet. The haters are messing with Olandria's social media accounts. Yeah, but they're not stopping nothing. Haters gonna hate, but you're not really stopping nothing. Because this is influence. You can't stop influence, okay? Amaya is losing followers and engagement. Yikes. So is she losing followers because her and Olandria are friends, Pauline? Yeah, all of our coins are ready for Joe Malone. Okay, so you know the one from Sinners who made the medicine, the kind of the witchy lady from Sinners. You know she's pregnant in real life, and so is the other one from Sinners, the light-skinned one who spit in the guy's mouth, the one who brought the vampires into this thing. Yeah. So the girl who's pregnant. You can Google it or look it up on social media right now. But the New Yorker just put a article out or a cartoon or something with the lady from Sinners, and she's stunning. She is gorgeous. But in the New Yorker article, they made her look really run through and crass and didn't really do any of her beauty. And it's just classic. I mean, the New Yorker didn't they put like the Obamas as monkeys or something too? I mean, before this last president did. Didn't they do something really horrible with the Obamas before too? Yeah, New Yorker. I know who runs you. Mm-hmm. They are attractive, intelligent, respectful couple, pure gold. Yep. He purchased the investment property and she's looking for a house on her own. Exactly. I can't wait for her own brand. Now that's going to be fire, right? Would have asked for a slick 500K for McDonald's. At least McDonald's spent a lot of money on that. Yeah, McDonald's was giving out money. They was giving out gift cards all that whole morning. People was leaving with $2 and $3 $15 gift cards, which probably gets you fries and a shake right about now. But yeah. Let's see what this says. Oh yeah, she lost a lot of those. The vermin left her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you give them grace when they're answering questions about their people. Nick is coming to your town in Philly on Saturday the 21st. Oh, but you won't be able to go, JB? Darn. Yeah, I did. When they were just in San Francisco, I didn't get to go either when they were in San Francisco for the Super Bowl thing. And I was going to try to get down there, but then I was like, I don't really know their schedule, where they're going to be posted. And I didn't have a ticket to get inside the thing. So I was like, yeah, but I might have been on a quest had it not been that total environment. Mm-hmm. The Golden Globes. Yes, the Golden Globes was the green dress. Yeah. She introduced many of us to unknown designers and brands. I'm a black woman. I didn't know about Danessa McBerry and her blurring stuff. I didn't know about Painted by Esther. But I don't do a lot of makeup either. I just usually do lips and eyes. But I had a thing on Saturday. I had a presentation at the annual Black Family Conference in my community. And I put on my little makeup, and Mama did have some blush on. I haven't rocked blush since 1987, y'all. And Mama had some blush on. I decided to put a little right here, all on her. I was like, yeah. Little homage. Mama did a little contour somewhere. Mm-hmm. I sure did. Yes, I did. So she's very much influencing the people. Okay? Yep, I've seen that, and I'm glad the black woman artist called the New Yorker out. Yes, she got the cover of UK Moomy, and that's a beautifully done. Yeah, she did. Nick performing in Belgian concert. They got motion. Milo? No. Yeah, thank you. When they use her picture to make her look angry. Yeah. Mel. Hey, Mel. Thanks for coming over here. Devonda, I keep missing the lives. Yeah, you made it today. And I gave you guys a little like half hour too, and I showed up on time because my devices are all charged and working accordingly in spite of Mercury retrograde, trying to take a sister out every time she tried to go live. But yeah, I'm so glad you guys could all make it. Yeah, I don't do a lot of crowds well, but no, actually I do. I don't do crowds well with my kids with me. Because I'm always like, where are they? Somebody could take them. Something could happen. But when it's just my big ass out, I'm like, hey, in the crowd, hey. Yeah, but McDonald's got deep pockets. Okay? So for her to be partnered with, and that whole first job thing with McDonald's, that was literally my first job. Literally. My first job was McDonald's. My mom said, go get a job. And I was like, where? She's like, McDonald's is always hiring. And I went down, had my little interview. They hired me. They said I was going to be a cashier. And they kept making me clean tables and bust stuff and wipe stuff off and never trained me how to be a cashier. And by day 3, by shift 3, I was like, you said I was going to be a cashier, not a cleaner. And I didn't really understand that they make you do all the stuff of everywhere. And like you kind of work your way up to cashier. And so, yeah, I didn't show up for shift 4. Put it that way. Because I was like, Mom, they didn't say I was a janitor. They said I was going to be a cashier. And I felt above cleaning up your motherfucking napkins and spicy ranch dip things. Where you? Okay, have fun. I love you. Be safe. Yeah, you got it. Get a new cat with that thing on the way home if you can. That was husband. Yeah. Very relatable. Yeah. A lot of us have had the first jobs at McDonald's. And then her own personal story about Miss Felicia working at the can you hear me? About Miss Felicia having worked at McDonald's and her sister having worked there. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love him. He loves me. We love each other. Yeah. People used to be like, get a freaking room already. I'm like, we have a room and it's the universe. First job babysitting, right on. Richard, yeah. Well, he's a Scorpio, but he's not a cheater. Yeah. Aw. Now I've always said that Olandria, that was my parlay. When that parlay hits, I said it from jump that we need to see her at the Met Gala. Wouldn't that be phenomenal? I've been saying that since August last year. July, August. Yeah, since at least August last year. So when that parlay finally. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, like somebody over here is like, he's a cheater. Well, just because your dad cheated on your mom and left you without your dad doesn't mean that happened to me. Because we've been going strong since 1990 motherfucking 6, bitch. And haven't had a problem with infidelity ever. Thank you. Yeah, haters. A work permit? I don't know. I didn't need a work permit because I didn't start working until I was 16, so I didn't need a work permit. But had I started working when I was 15, I would have needed a work permit or something like that, I believe. Yeah, they're so freaking pathetic, right? I had to walk my neighbor's kindergartner back and forth to school. That's a good one. I also was a babysitter for the people at church all the time. And I was like I was very requested for babysitting. And yes, especially like if there was a Wednesday night service for Bible study, then we would meet at a house and the parents would be over there doing the Bible study and I would be in the room with all the kids, watching all the kids, and then the parents would break me off. So yeah, so I had the experience of McDonald's and babysitting for first work experiences. Okay. Yeah, it was awesome. Awesome. Galaxies. Thanks for coming through. Haven't seen you in a minute. I think she will. Let's see. Yep. Back in the day. Back in the day when we were young, we used to da 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 da. That's a great babysitting gig. Yeah. And look, and like, because like, I've never let anybody babysit my kids that wasn't family. Personally speaking. But that's just because the world is so different now. You know what I mean? And luckily I had enough family that it was always somebody in the family, and my family wasn't doing no crazy shit, that I felt comfortable with that. So, but yeah, those are 2 good jobs. Babysitting at McDonald's. Those are 2 tried and true for professions, y'all. Tried and true. And it looks like we're right at about 2 hours. Is it 2 hours? Yeah. We're right at about 2 hours. And Both these devices need charging. Is there anything else? Let me check her. Let me refresh this. I don't think there's any new postings from Nick or Olandria. No. Did you guys see that Newsom, the Californians in the House? You saw even Gabby Gav got on here and he was like, yeah, they did say something about drones. We're monitoring it. Yeah, that was kind of scary shit, y'all. Again, I hope they meant California, East Coast, where anything that has to do with the 45's name, I hope that's what they think is California. So, and then plus, how is it a secret that you want to send drones here if we know? So I think that it's to throw them off the scent of where they really want to send the drones. Which, I mean, wouldn't the financial center of America be a more likely place instead of the entertainment hub? I'm just thinking, if I was in a room that had to do with war and not peace, you would take out the money, you would take out the communications, you would take out fuel, like stuff like that. Like in California, like, I mean, what? We're just out here eating granola. There's not a financial hub over here in California. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking that it might be to throw them off the scent or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Mel was saying, yeah, that was propaganda. Yeah. Yeah. And all I also know is, did you see Congress pass some bullshit about they're automatically registering 18 to 26-year-olds for the draft automatically? Did you know that if you had asthma after age 13 that you can't get drafted if you have uncontrolled asthma? Did you know that? But you can be bipolar. You can be a lunatic and go. But you can't have uncontrolled asthma because you can't have an inhaler while you're out there in the thing. They can't make sure you have an inhaler and shit like that. So if you've had asthma after age 13 and especially within the last 3 years, active asthma where you need an inhaler constantly, that means it's not controlled. Yeah, you might want to check that out. Oh, and bone spurs also, eczema also, uncontrolled eczema also, because you'll be in environments where that could get exacerbated and you can't get it fixed easily. Yep, yep. Yeah. Oh, and they're trying to say that the alien Baron can't go because he's too tall, but there's currently people in the military who are 7 feet. Oh, really? Oh, oh. So 7 feet people can go, just not him. But it's his person that's making all this. I think that should be a rule, period. If you become a leader of a world or a nation and you decide to make war for your friends, then only you guys go first. Anybody in your whole family goes first. Anybody 18 to 26 in your whole family, in your vice's whole family, in your congressman's family, in the Senate's family, anybody who actually voted for this, that's whose family goes first. Anybody from their whole family. So that means your family got to come get you together. Okay? That's what's about to happen. Because your friends can't talk sense into you. But maybe your family. I mean, because if you want the generational wealth to continue to go down to the bloodlines, then you're gonna have to like need the family around. So you're gonna have to go get your family together and let them know that they need to stop this warring, because that's who's going first. Yeah, yeah. And anybody who voted for, like, had I voted for old boy, then because I voted for him, then my people should be up for grabs because I supported what he supports. So also, if you voted for him, then that's also who needs to go. The people who made it and the people who voted for it. Those are the people who should go first. And then if it's not solved after that, then oh well, we lost because I still shouldn't have to go and nobody who didn't support you shouldn't have to go. Yeah. That's how I'm feeling about it. Yeah. Uh-huh. And yeah, the ice cubes too. Yeah, anybody who wanted to be an ice cube on the streets of America can go there instead. Straight to the ward. Okay? Yeah. Anyway, y'all be careful traveling out of the country because China wants ceasefire from the U.S. against Iran. Okay, and that's the other. They break all their treaties. That's all I can say. They break all their treaties. That's why there's only rubble where there used to be Palestine. They break all their treaties just to get you to come out the house so they can see you better when they do what they do. So, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Um, so yes, send the icicles first. Exactly. And those people, those icicles are off the hook. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know who's not paying attention. The same shit that's happening over there is happening over here. And that's why I'm also so just like into the VanCarthen of it all. Because all this other shit that's happening in the world, it really it depletes my love tank. It depletes my love tank. But you know what fills my love tank? The VanCarthens! And I love them. And we're on VanCarthen watch. So if I find anything else, I'll come live again. Let me go charge the devices, get some grub, make some calls, and I will come back and see you later. Make sure you're smashing like buttons, smashing subscribe buttons, and ringing my bell. Ring my bell so you can get notified when I upload videos and become part of the beautiful curvy community that we're growing. By the way, that song, Ring My Bell, is allegedly a great song for manifesting the frequency in that song. Have you seen those clips lately? So definitely make sure you go listen to the entire original version of Ring My Bell at some point during your day so that you can get infused with the manifestation of the frequency that is ringing bells. Okay? Okay. Thanks for coming through, you guys. Remember, there's enough to go around, so go get some! Peace. Okay, let's see. We can get this off, and that's end. Thanks for